All right, we got Lion Ass Agents, episode 6 now, and we're calling this one Limited Space Available. Enjoy.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and put you on a brief hold. One moment.
Thanks. Here we go again. A multi-plan plan.
Here, I'll be the licensed agent assisting you. I understand that you're looking for individual coverage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And if possible, I'm seeing that you're hoping to stay around $250 a month.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm young anyway. I'm going to be 41 in a couple months, but $250 I think is reasonable if it I'm going to use it for a physical and maybe get some lab work done each year, and then it's just for the majors.
I'm just going to pull some plans in your zip code, see what I can find. Hopefully for an immediate effect date. If you can give me just a moment, okay? I do have some good news. Based on your application, there is a policy here that you qualify for. It is a PPO. If you're not familiar, so you get to pick and choose, your own doctors, your own hospitals. You don't need referrals. It's a very big, large network of doctors. Over 80% of doctors take the insurance. It's going to be through the PHCS network. And again, that's a PPO. This policy, it's $200. So I just wanted to show you the recommended option first. That'll cover you literally, God forbid something happens, vacations, and I'm going to call this down for you. It's $292.67. Now, there's a $5,000 deductible, $25 copay to primary care, $40 copay to specialist, $7,000 max out of pocket. So God forbid, you end up in the hospital, you get a $250,000 medical bill. You're only paying $7,000. That's all you're responsible for.
No, so $5,000 deductible.
Correct.
You said that lab work and X-rays and EKGs, I don't pay anything for those. Those are all 100% covered.
Correct. So yes, correct. Blood work, lab work, EKG tests, you're not paying.
What is that considered? Like preventative or whatever they call it, wellness?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's covered 100%. It's covered 100% under that banner. But if I were to get sick and have more blood work or more diagnostic tests, then it's I pay the first $5,000. Correct?
Correct. If you need more through the year, correct, and then your co-insurance, 80/20.
80/20, and then a maximum out of pocket of $7,000.
$7,000.
That includes the deductible, right?
That includes it. That is correct.
Okay. All right. So then $25 copay for doctors, primary care, $40 copay for specialists. Are those unlimited visits?
Yes.
Okay.
Check copays and they're unlimited visits.
Okay. And then prescriptions is 80% covered.
Yep.
Well, if I have a surgery or, I'm not going to get like a nose job, but if I have, if I tear my ACL at some point, that's all covered. It's just, I got to pay the deductible and then that's all I pay.
That's it. And then you get the 80/20 co-insurance and then, it's more than whatever the bill may be, you're only responsible for the $7,000.
$7,000. Okay, cool.
Max out of pocket.
What's the name of this company?
It's going to be through the PHCS network, so PPO. When you go to the doctors, that's what they'll recognize.
Okay, so that's the network. So what's the actual insurance company?
So that's what it would be. But network of doctors would be the PHCS network.
Okay, do you have my email address there?
Yeah, I have it. I actually did see.
Can you go ahead and, while we're on the phone, just email me the, I don't know if you have a brochure or something, you can, the plan summary or whatever it is. If you could email that to me and then we can just look at it. And so far it sounds good, man. I just want to see it. And
yeah, that's the next step. So just quickly, just so I can understand, just so you can understand, this policy, I can't just send to you. They do have what's called, it's a medically underwritten policy, so yes, instead of you going and having a physical and wait for the underlying process, they put everything with you electronically. You and I will fill an application out together, and I get you over to the carrier so they can send you all the terms and the conditions of the policy while they're on the phone with you. And once you sign off and agree to the terms and conditions, that's going to bill you the first month and your coverage could start tomorrow. But myself or any agent, I can't send anything to you prior to that, prior to going to the application process. I'd love to make my job a ton easier, trust me, but I can't. But if you have 5 minutes, I can help you fill the application out, get you over to the carrier, they send you everything we went over the terms and conditions.
All right, well, here's my concern, all right? I just Googled health insurance, and I don't see anything. So do you have a website, or is there a website or something, or?
Yeah, let me walk you through it. Give me 1 moment.
Yeah. Is this a short-term plan?
This is going to be, yes, it's a short-term plan.
So the, how long is the term for? Like, when does it expire?
I believe this one is, let me check, I believe it's 6, it might be 12. Let me see. 6 months.
6 months.
6 months, correct.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have to look at something a little longer than that, man. I mean, if what makes me nervous about that is if I, again, health insurance is. I look at insurance like paying for the things that I can't pay for. You know what I mean? Which all these benefits sound good, but if I get, say, cancer, right? Knock on wood, or I have a heart attack. What happens in 6 months when this policy ends? I'm going to be screwed, right?
Okay, let me see if there's something, maybe there might be something a little longer than that for you.
Yeah, see if you can find something longer, or, ideally, what I'd like to do is I'd have a plan that doesn't expire, you know what I mean? Where I just pay for it. Yeah, if I keep, as long as I pay for it, then I can keep it for, as long as I want.
Alright, let me see what else there is for you. Give me 1 second.
See what you got, man. You guys you're a broker, right? You got a lot of options, or what? Or is this the only company you work with?
No, we don't have just one carrier. It's over enrollment now, so everything that's available to you in your zip code will be regulated.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
There's another option here. It's actually a little less. It's $266 a month and 96 cents. That one actually does not have a deductible. It's also a medically underwritten policy. It's month to month, and it's through multi-plan PPO.
Same company?
Multi-plan PPO. Say again?
So it's the same company though. It's a different company.
No. This is different. So you just go to multiplan.com. This is a PPO. It's a month-to-month plan. This is not a it's not a short-term medical plan.
Okay. What is the name of the company?
So is this going to be multi-plan? That's going to be the network you're going to use, and the underwriter is going to be.
Now, are you allowed to send me any information on that carrier or no?
The only ones I can absolutely send you and flood your emails with is going to be through Obamacare.
Original plan we were talking about. I want to see the details. If I don't, if I would have just said, yeah, let's go ahead and sign up, I would have had a 6-month block of coverage, and when the thing expired, I would, I'd have to do it all over again, but maybe I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? What if I was sick and they wouldn't have, because you'd have to reapply every single time it expires, correct?
You renew it, and I can check the exact on that. I know
So-
6 months is term.
Yeah, so let me ask you, like, tell me about the renewal process. Like, it's the same process that we start with initially, right? Where I got to be healthy to renew. I got to continue to stay healthy in order to renew. So if I get sick, and by sick, I mean, go ahead.
I mean, not necessarily if you just get sick, it depends, If you have to get cancer, tumors, or strokes, anything like that, then possibly.
Right. So they would deny me if something like that happened. I mean, and again, that's what I buy insurance for. You know what I mean? Is for that. Even a hernia surgery, or I would like to. If I have insurance, I want them to pay for a portion of it. I don't want to pay out of pocket, but I'm buying insurance for the things that could ultimately put me out of business. If we do an application, then I will get the details of the plan, and then if I like the plan, then I can pay for it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but it's time sensitive. So a lot of the policies we're looking at are group plans. So they won't allow you to have like a week or a couple of days or an hour to get back. A lot of these policies only take about 1,000 members. So I'm sure you're familiar with coverage things at one point. They take about 1,000 members per group. Everybody in that group shares the same health risk as you. They all pay the same rates as you. It's like a big pool. And once those plans fill up, that's it for those policies.
All right, I gotta run into this meeting, but if you want, follow up with me, say early next week. I'm just gonna play with it a little bit more. I'm gonna, do my due diligence, look around this some thing, and then get back with me next week, man.
Okay, well, Billy, this plan won't be available. I mean, it's been insured for 5 years. I don't know how long you plan on looking around for.
Well, next week. What do you mean it won't be available? So if I hang up the phone now, I can't get the deal? I mean, that sounds like.
I didn't say that.
Well, what do you mean it won't be available?
I'm saying I don't know if you listened earlier when I was explaining that they're group plans, but these plans they're not available. I can't guarantee it's going to be available tomorrow or the next week. We spent 40 minutes on the phone call. You said you want something effective as soon as possible. I mean, how much more do you want out of a policy?
Yeah, but you won't show me any details. I mean, all I got to take is your word for it, and you're right. I've only been on the phone with you for 40 minutes. So the fact that you're not allowed to show me details on the health insurance plan it makes me a little sketchy in the first place.
I said I can send you everything through Obamacare. I mean, if you're not familiar with how health insurance works, I'm the licensed agent. I would know probably better. I'm not comfortable with you telling me a couple bullet points on a plan. And I'm telling you what you're asking for. I've pulled up everything you've asked for.
Well, what I'm asking for is for you to send me an outline of the coverage. You sent me to a website that gave me, I had to pull the 6-month term out of you and the policy maximum. I mean, so you definitely omitted certain things. So I got to do my due diligence. I got to take a look around. I got to make sure that this is what it is, and I am going to shop around and see what it is. What's that? No, I haven't. Today, I just started today. Hey, look, man, if you want to follow up with me next week, you're welcome to. Otherwise, let's run down what this lion-ass agent tried to sell us. First, he made the plan sound phenomenal, right? 100% wellness coverage, $7,000 max out of pocket, co-pays across the board, discounts on drugs, phenomenal, right? When I ask what the name of the insurance company is, I don't understand why these insurance agents continue to claim that Multiplan is an insurance company. It's not an insurance company. It is a network, okay? It's a PPO network. Multiplan's not going to pay your claims, okay? Multiplan's not going to provide coverage for you. It is simply a network of doctors and hospitals that you will have access to, okay, through your insurance plan. That's it. Finally, when I pulled the name of the insurance company out of them, I was able to look online and see what type of plan this kid was peddling me. And he failed to mention that it was a 6-month plan, okay, a short-term plan that he was trying to sell me. He failed to mention that there was an annual limit of $250,000. When I continued to press and ask if I could get a longer term, they actually had 3-year terms available. They actually had $1 million annual plans available. But up front, I wasn't getting any of that information from them. After, at one point he told me, if you ever hit that $250,000 in bills, it goes into an 80-20. Once again, what they're talking about is the PPO network, the discount. They're assuming that you're going to get 80% discount from the PPO network. It's not the case, all right? The average discount in those networks is 50%, 40%, 50%. It's not anywhere near 80, all right? The guy wouldn't send me info to save his life. I can't get this guy to send me information. And as an insurance agent, okay, and who's been doing this for over a decade, I send information on any plan that I'm talking about with my prospects, okay, my potential customers. They get the information, I put it in front of them. We go over it together. We enroll in the plan. These agents don't want to do that. They never want to send me information on the plan. And they come up with this bullshit excuse that, oh, I can't send the information until you enroll. There's nothing that I can send you until you enroll. Okay, so after I pay for this garbage, then you can send me the information only so I can go back and cancel it because it's not anything near what you are telling me, right? How many uninformed, because I'm an insurance agent, this is my field. How many people do not have the knowledge that I have that just say, oh, okay, let me sign up, give you my credit card information, and they think they have the policy the way the guy pitched it to them, all right? This is the number one problem in our industry, okay, is these lying-ass agents. What else did this guy say? Oh, he wouldn't follow up with me to save his life. I tried telling him, hey man, I got to run for a meeting. Why don't you give me a call next week? We'll pick up on this conversation. I can't even begin to tell you what my pipeline looks like of people that I've had initial conversations with that I haven't made customers yet, okay? That is how the sales process works, okay? You touch base. You got to earn their business, right? So I said, why don't you follow up with me next week? Just wanted to terminate the call, right? And this guy wouldn't follow up with me. It was now or never. Oh, the other big fib he told us was that this was a group plan, right? You were buying into the group. This is not an individual plan. So when I asked if you can call me next week and follow up, he told me, well, I don't know if this deal is going to be available next week because you're buying into the group and there's only so many policies that we could sell. I mean, this is not a used car lot, okay? We don't have, there's not a limit of inventory when it comes to insurance plans. Believe it or not, insurance companies want as many customers as possible. So if there's a deal available today and you're not ready to pull the trigger, that agent should be able to give you the exact same deal a week later, 2 weeks later, assuming you don't have a birthday, and the premium goes up a little bit. All right, so you got to watch out for these agents, man. These agents are lying-ass agents, and they will take a pile of dog shit and make it look like one of the best products available on the market for you and tell you everything you want to hear just to get the deal done. This kid will never follow up with me. Okay, he doesn't care about the customer service end. I would have never gotten his direct phone number from him. Okay, that piece of the puzzle doesn't exist for these call center agents. All right, so again, we're just doing our part to expose one of the biggest problems in the healthcare industry. And stay tuned for episode 7 coming to you soon.
Join our team, be aware. We will navigate your cares at
Benefits Management Team.